Hello everybody and welcome to German class. In this lecture we are going to talk about possessive pronouns in accusative case. In German we say possessive pronomen im Akkusativ. Possessive pronomen im Akkusativ. So before proceeding that I would like to discuss with you what is accusative and versus what is possessive pronoun. Right, two words are there. See, two words are here. One is possessive pronouns, this is one word, and second is accusative case. Right, two words we need to understand for this topic: possessive pronomen and accusative case. So first of all, let's talk about what is accusative. Now, what is accusative? Accusative we have discussed many times before in our previous lectures, but just to give you a quick recap, that if I talk about a sentence has one subject, one verb, and object. Object can be one, two, three, four. Object can be any number of objects, but subject is there, verb is there, and object is there. If I talk about German, this subject is known as nominative, right? This verb can be regular, can be irregular, can be modal verb, can be separable verb. So this we will discuss when we will talk about verbs. But for the timing, we are not discussing about verbs. We are focusing on object, right? Object can be object. This object can be accusative and it can be dative. But for the time being, we are not talking about dative, we are talking about accusative only. So what is accusative? What is accusative? If I say what is accusative, accusative is an object of a sentence, right? And which object? It is a direct object, right? So let me give you a short map for this. This is a sentence. So a sentence has subject, verb, and object. If I talk about German, one nominative, verb, and this object can be a direct object or it can be an indirect object. If it is a direct object, it is accusative. If it is an indirect object, it will be dative. So we are talking about this accusative only. So what is accusative? Accusative is a direct object. And what is possessive pronoun? So if I talk about, I told you that we are going to talk about two words. One is possessive pronoun and second is accusative. So accusative we have understood. Accusative is an object, direct object of a sentence. Now let's talk about possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are what? The words which show possession. The words which show possession are known as possessive pronoun. For example, my, it shows possession, like my pen. So whose pen? My pen. What is it showing? Possession. If I say your teacher, right? Your teacher. So possession is there. His friend, her bag, or our parents, right? Their school. So all these words, all these words show possession. Hence, these words are known as possessive pronouns. So, what is possessive pronoun? Possessive pronouns are the words which show possession, right? So, all these words show possession. So, here I was talking about accusative. You have understood possessive pronoun. Now, here is one example for you. Ich frage meinen Vater. That means I ask my father. I ask my father. So, if I analyze this sentence, this ask is verb. This is verb, right? And who is asking? The answer of who is always a subject. Who is asking? I am asking, right? So this I will be nominative. This I is subject, that means nominative. Then what is an object? Object is my father. My father is an object. And what object? That means accusative, right? We are not talking about dative for the time being. That we will discuss later on. For the time being, you just need to focus that if any object is there, it will be treated as accusative only, right? So this is object, hence accusative. Now if I see this object, there are two words. One is my. See, if I talk about now object, this is an object. Now two words are there. This is accusative. This whole bracket will known as accusative, right? So two words are there. One is my none and second is fatter. So this my is possessive pronoun, right? So if I talk, the name of the topic is possessive pronoun in accusative. So this is possessive pronoun and the position is in accusative, right? So my none. Now let's discuss in detail now. Before proceeding further, I would like to differentiate between personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are the words which show possession, and personal pronouns are the words which we use in place of a noun. For example, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. That means ish, do, air, z, s, where, z, right? All these are personal pronouns, and these are possessive pronouns. So what why I am differentiating between these two? Because student gets confused. In exam you will get a question like fill the possessive pronoun. That means you need to fill out of this table and not out of this table, right? So student gets confused. They just read it quickly, pronoun, fill the pronoun. They do not read whether the possessive pronoun or the personal pronoun, and they interchange these two topics, right? Now if I talk about German, this is I, ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, this table is known as personal pronomen. But this table, mein, dein, sein, ihr, sein, unser, euer, ihr, this table is known as possessive pronoun table. So you need to keep in mind that all these words are possessive pronoun, and these words are personal pronomen, personal pronouns, right? What we need to focus here. See, here just note down these words. Like this is the first word, ear. So let me write here, ear. This is ear. Let me write down here, ear. And this is third ear. Let me write it down here. So all are same. Ear, ear, ear. Spelling is same, pronunciation is same. Ear. Here I is small. So if I is small, it will be her. If I is capital, it will be your. Right? If I is capital, it will be your. If I is again small, then it can be there. So two words are there. Like if I is capital, then there is not an issue, right? If I is there, then there is not an issue. If I is capital, because it will be your. But if I is small, it can be her, it can be there. So that we need to identify with the help of sentence. We will do it in a while, right? We will discuss with the examples. Second thing which you need to focus here is this thing. One is your here. Second, this is one your. Second is your here, and third is your here. So let me note it down here. This is your, this is thine. Second your is here. This is oil. And third your is here. This is ear with capital I. So all are your. One your, second your, third your. The difference is this first your is is informal but singular. The second your is again informal but plural. This third your will be formal, singular and plural, both, right? So let me give you let me make a table here. Thine, oyer, and ear. All are same in meaning. The meaning is your. All are same in meaning. What is the difference? This is informal, singular. What is oyer? Informal, plural. What is ear? Formal, singular and plural. And so mine is clear, thine is clear. Now all the words are clear to you. Okay, now here, we have a table for each possessive pronoun. See here, one first possessive pronoun, second possessive pronoun, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So nine possessive pronouns are there, and we have nine different tables, right? For example, here the first table, first possessive pronoun table, possessive pronomen table is of my. So all the words in this table give you the same meaning. Like the first word is mine, give you the meaning of my, mine, my, mine, mine, my, minen give you the meaning of my, mine will give you the meaning of my, mine will give you the meaning of my, and minor will give you the meaning of my. So all the words in this table give you the meaning of my only, right? All the words give you the meaning of my. But what is the difference? If I talk about masculine, if I talk about masculine, either this my or this my. If I talk about feminine, either minor or minor. If I talk about neutral, mine. If I talk about plural, minor and minor. That I'll give you the example in a while, right? So for example, here it is nominative and accusative, right? Nominative and accusative. So this means subject and this means an object. So if I'm using this particular column, I'll be using masculine. If I'm using this particular column, I'll be using feminine. This particular column for neutral and this particular column for plural. And this particular row, if I talk about this particular row, I'll be using for subject part only. This particular row, I'll be using for object part only. So if I say father, my father, right? So I'm talking about my, okay, but I'm talking about father. Father is masculine. Hence, I need to use from these two words, either mine or mine. So that depends. If I say my father is 45 years old, right? So here my father is subject, that means nominative, is verb, and 45 years old is the rest part of the sentence. So this subject nominative and father is masculine. Hence I'll be using mine. Mein Vater ist 45, 45 Jahre alt. But if I say I love my father, I love my father. Here also I have used my father. But here I is subject, love is verb, and my father is an object. So ich liebe. Now here my is an object. Hence it would be meinen Vater. So what I'm trying to explain to you is my father can be mein Vater or it can be meinen Vater. That depends whether I am using it in a subject form or I'm using it in an object form. For example, here my mother. So I'm talking about mother now, right? Feminine. So this my can be minor. So both are same, although both are same. But that depends whether I'm using in a subject or an object. All right. For example, here the next table, I told you that there are nine tables. Nine tables. In the beginning, I told you here, like nine tables. Mine. So mine we have understood. So I need to delete this table. Now the second table is for thine, right? Thine. Now we are talking about this table, thine, right? Now here the second table for you, thine. What does it mean? Your, your, and your. Similarly here, your, your, and your. So all the words give you the same meaning. Your. In English, only one word, your. But in German, we have different words. Dein, deinen, deine, deine, dein, dein, deine, deine. That depends. So for your, we have different words. The concept will remain same. If I say your uncle, so uncle is masculine, right? Uncle is masculine. Hence, it can be thine. It can be thinen. Now that depends. If I say your uncle, if I say your uncle lives in Noida. So here it is subject. Hence, I will write thine uncle won't in Noida. But if I say I hate your uncle, right? Here it is subject, it is verb, and it is an object. Hence, this your will be treated as accusative, right? This is nominative, subject. This is accusative. Hence, I will write ish hasse deinen uncle, right? If I say your aunt, so your aunt can be this. Your can be deiner. Your this can be deiner. Although spelling is same, but usage is different, right? Okay, now here the third table for you. I told you that there are nine tables, right? I told you in the beginning here that first table we are done. Mine, I need to delete this. Second table, your is done. Let me delete it. Now we are talking about third table. Sein. What does it mean? His. Right? Again, we have table for it. Sein. What does it mean? His. All the words in this table give you the same meaning. His. Right? Difference you already know, like masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural, nominative and accusative. If I say his brother, so his brother, I'm talking about masculine, right? His brother. It can be sein, it can be seinen. If I say his sister, so it can be seine or it can be seine. For example, if I say his sister studies at university. So his sister, this is subject. Who studies at MIT? Who studies at the university? Uh, his sister, right? So this his is seine because I'm talking about sister, right? It is nominative, subject. His sister, seine Schwester, studiert an Universität. And if I say I know his sister. I know his sister. Now this is verb, this is nominative, this is verb, and this is an object. So this is nominative, verb, and accusative. Hence, ich kenne. And again, seine. Spelling, there is no difference between spelling. Seine Schwester. Only the part is this is nominative and this is accusative, right? Okay, next table for you is year. Now see, as I told you that there are nine tables for you. One is year is here, sein. Second year is here, and third year is here. right? 3 year, I told you in the beginning, 3 years are there. So for all the year, the table will remain same, right? The table will remain same year. All the words give you the meaning of either her or their or your formal. That depends if I is small or I is capital, right? But table will remain same, right? So I can give you the name. I can give this table the name of your formal table, their table, and her table. All the possessive pronouns, right? If I say her teacher, so I am going to use this table only. But teacher can be male, can be female. It can be sir, it can be madam. If it is sir, it is larer. If it is madam, it can be larerin. So if I say her teacher, now if I say her male teacher, so I will use her larer, right? This I should be small. But if I say her madam, her female teacher, so it would be layering. I should use her layering. If I say her friend, now friend can be male, can be female. If it is a male friend, then it would be Freund, and if it is a female friend, then it would be Freundin. So if I say her friend, it would be ihr Freund or ihre Freundin, right? This is in nominative only. It can be ihren if I use in accusative, right? Okay. Now it says next table for you is for our all the words unser, unsere, unser, unsere, unseren, unsere, unser, unsere. All the words give you the same meaning. The meaning is are, right? If I say our brother, it can be unser, it can be unseren, like unser or unseren. That depends. Unser Bruder or unseren Bruder. Both are correct, but I need to check whether I'm using it in a subject form or I'm using it in an object form position. If I say our parents. Now parents is mother plus father, so plural, right? Plural, one plus one, so plural. Hence, it would be plural. Unsere Eltern, unsere Eltern, right? And next table, last table for you is euer, which means your informal plural. Euer, euren, euer. So usage will remain same. So that is that you have understood already. Now here few sentences are for you, where I need to fill possessive pronoun. Right? First sentence is ich verkaufe. Verkaufe is sell. I am selling auto. Auto is car. I need to fill possessive pronoun. What are possessive pronouns? What are possessive pronouns? My, your, his, her, their. So I need to fill this. If I say I am selling car, so it can be my car, it can be your car, it can be his car. All answers are correct. It can be their car, right? But in exam, see, ideally all answers are correct. But in exam, examiner wants the appropriate one. So the examiner is expecting you to write my car. I'm selling my car. Why shall I sell your car? Why shall I sell his car? Right? I will sell my car only. So I'm not saying if you write your here, it will be wrong. It is absolutely correct. We are learning a language. So in language, many possible answers are there. But if such question comes in exam, you will write my only. Now my car. Now let's find out the position. This is nominative, subject. This is verb, verkaufer, and this will be an object. That means accusative. That means if I see the table of mine, right? So if I see the table of mine, let's go back here, like here, right here. This is accusative, right? Answer has to be from this row. Now auto is not masculine, hence this answer would be wrong. Auto is not feminine, this would be wrong. Answer auto is neutral, hence it would be mine auto, right? So here I'm selling my car, it should be mine auto. Ich verkaufe mein Auto. And why mine? Because auto is neutral. Here it says wir fragen. We will ask Vater, father. We will ask. Now in English it can be, in German also it can be, we will ask your father. We will ask her father. We will ask his father. We will ask their father. But what is the appropriate one? Right? I'm not saying these are wrong. It can be correct, but we need to choose the appropriate one. Hence, it would be we will ask our father. Our father. Now I need to go to the table of R. This is the table of R. Now I'm talking about father, right? So father is masculine. It can be unser or it can be unseran. That depends, right? That depends. Now here, wir is subject. Who is asking? We are asking. Subject nominative. Verb, and this is an object. Hence, answer would be unseren, right? Unseren. Now here, next sentence says die Frau, the lady loves husband. Man is husband. The lady loves. What is the appropriate one? Her husband, obviously, right? The lady loves her husband. So husband is masculine, hence answer would be ihren, right? If I go to that table, see here, here if I see husband is masculine, it can be ihren, it can be ear, but since I'm talking about the object part, hence it would be ihren, right? Here it says marks do, marks is like. Do you like hund? Hund is dog, and there is a difference between dog and bitch. So dog is masculine, right? Do you like you? Do you like whose dog? Do you like your dog? Right? It should be your. It should be your. And then I should write deinen because masculine. This is verb, this is nominative, and this is accusative. Last sentence for you, it says mein Freund, my friend, sucht is searching for, looking for, Freundin, female friend, right? Freund, see the difference between Freund and Freundin. This is male friend, this is female friend. So my friend is searching for his friend. Now I need to follow the table of his, right? If I go back to the table of his, here is his table, right? So here which his I should use? Masculine one, feminine one, neutral one, or plural one. The, my male friend is looking for his female friend. So female friend, it should be seine shall be the answer there. Right here I should write seine. Right? Okay. Now Let's choose the correct statement. Next type of question, choose the correct statement. It says ich liebe. Ich is I, liebe is love. I love. Mine is my eltern parents. I love my parents. Second statement says ich liebe meinen Eltern, and third statement says ich liebe meine Eltern. So three options I have. One is mine, second is meinen, and third is minor. Since eltern is plural, parents, mother plus father, plural है, one, two, plural, more than one, two or more than two, right? Parents, plural. So it should be, if I go to the table of mine again, see here in the table of mine, and if I focus on plural, right? If I focus on plural, in both the cases, answer is minor. So when I go to the statement again, here, which statement is correct? Mine is not possible, mine is not possible. Only the third statement is absolutely correct. So if you get a question like this, you need to choose third statement, right? So I hope you must have understood the concept of possessive pronoun, right? Possessive pronoun, you must have understood the concept of accusative, and all the tables are clear to you. Feel Spaß, have fun, danke, thank you. And if you still have any doubt, you may ask your doubt in the chat box.